Elon Musk quite evidently isn't the biggest fan of Warren Buffett. However, the sentiment seems mutual, as Warren too doesn't seem to need Elon Musk's falcon wings. Don't forget to watch today's video to the very end, as we tell you exact reason behind why Elon Musk and Warren Buffett don't get along. Not Warren Buffett's biggest fan. The tech billionaire, Elon Musk, previously in an interview with the comedian and podcast host Joe Rogan published Thursday, discussed the coronavirus pandemic, Musk's planned Neuralink brain interface, and Tesla also came up. Then came the Oracle of Omaha in a discussion about Musk's pledge to sell most of his assets, including many of his California mansions. Do you feel like people define you by the fact that you're wealthy and that they define you in a pejorative way? Rogan asked. Musk responded that in recent years, billionaire has become a pejorative. It's like, that's a bad thing. Indeed, as of late, some have questioned whether billionaires should even exist, given the widening wealth gap in America and around the world. And since the COVID-19 pandemic, billionaires, including Musk, have been criticized for their lack of action and charity. According to Musk, he donated masks and ventilators to hospitals, but hospitals contacted by CNN in April reported receiving bi-level positive airway pressure (BiPAP) or continuous positive airway pressure (CPAP) machines, not ventilators. Musk has also criticized America's continued manufacturing shutdown. Here's when he brought up Buffett. It doesn't make a lot of sense in most cases if you basically organized a company, he said. How does this wealth arise? If you organize people in a better way to produce products and services that are better than existed before, and you have some ownership in that company, then that essentially gives you the right to allocate more capital. Musk then added, there's a conflation of consumption and capital allocation. So, when you take Warren Buffett for example, and to be totally frank, I'm not his biggest fan. He does a lot of capital allocation. He reads a lot of annual reports of companies, all the account, and it's pretty boring honestly. What he's trying to figure out is, does Coke or Pepsi deserve more capital? Berkshire Hathaway owns 9.3% of Coca-Cola, and Buffett drinks numerous cans every day. I mean, that's kind of a boring job if you ask me, but it's still a thing that's important to figure out, Musk said. Like, which company is deserving of more or less capital? Should that company grow or expand? Is it making products or services that are better than others or worse? If a company is making compelling products or services, it should get more capital. If not, it should get less. In Musk's opinion, we should have fewer people doing law and fewer people doing finance like Buffett and more people making stuff. Of course, it takes capital to make stuff, and Buffett does invest in companies that produce things. The sentiment is mutual. Both Buffett and Musk are on the Bloomberg Billionaires Index, with Buffett ranking 5th in the world and Musk at 22nd. In April last year, around the time Musk and Tesla were sparring with federal securities regulators over tweets sent by Musk, Buffett said Musk had some room for improvement when it came to communication. He's a remarkable guy. I just don't see the necessity to communicate, Buffett said at the time. Historic rivalry. Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, has never been shy even in the past regarding his opinion of legendary investor Warren Buffett. He once called Buffett's signature investment strategy lame on a Tesla earnings call. As for Buffett, though he has said Musk has room for improvement, like being more selective about what he posts on Twitter, he on the other hand has also called Musk a remarkable guy. He's trying to do something to improve a product, and I salute him for that, Buffett said, referring to Musk's electric car company on CNBC's Squawk Box in 2018. The American public will decide whether it's a success, and it's not easy. And despite the constructive criticism, Buffett, who has been CEO of Berkshire Hathaway for nearly 50 years, did admit that the tech billionaire is a remarkable guy. But Buffett seems to think Musk, who has been CEO of Tesla for a little over a decade, would benefit from being more selective about what he posts on Twitter. It's just some people have a talent for interesting quotes, and others have a little bit more of a blocker up there that says, "This could get me into problems," Buffett says in the Yahoo Finance interview. I just don't see the necessity to communicate on Twitter, Buffett adds. Of course, Buffett is far from a prolific tweeter himself. I don't even know how to do it, he says in the interview. Buffett doesn't write his own tweets, and despite boasting over 1.5 million followers, has 9 posts total since his handle launched in April 2013. I just think there's other things in life I want to do than tweet. I am not that desperate for somebody to hear my opinion, Buffett previously told CNBC. By comparison, Musk's Twitter account has 25.7 million followers, and the Tesla CEO has tweeted more than 7,200 times since joining the site in June 2009. The question about Musk and Buffett's candid response come at a time when Musk faces ongoing criticism over his propensity to make controversial statements on Twitter. Musk was recently in federal court facing contempt charges after the Securities and Exchange Commission said the Tesla CEO violated the terms of an October 2018 securities fraud settlement, stemming from a Musk tweet last August about taking Tesla private. The Bitcoin meme war. In other news, Elon Musk recently shared and deleted a meme featuring a fake quote about cryptocurrency from billionaire investor Warren Buffett. The SpaceX and Tesla CEO posted the meme to Twitter on Monday, before apparently removing it shortly after. It received more 7,000 shares before it was taken down. Find as many coins as you can. The supposed quote from Mr. Buffett read. And fast. Mr. Musk followed it up with a tweet, which remains online, stating, "Warren Buffett heart emoji, Sizzler Buffett," apparently in reference to the California restaurant chain. Mr. Buffett, who has an estimated net worth of more than $100 billion, according to the Bloomberg Billionaires Index, has previously dismissed Bitcoin as a gamble rather than an investment. There's two kinds of items that people buy and think they're investing. One really is investing, and the other isn't. The 90-year-old head of Berkshire Hathaway said in 2018, "If you buy something like Bitcoin or some cryptocurrency, you don't really have anything that has produced anything. You're just hoping the next guy pays more." The renowned investor added, "You aren't investing when you buy Bitcoin, you're speculating." Mr. Buffett first dismissed Bitcoin back in 2014, when he referred to it as a mirage. At the time, the cryptocurrency was trading at around $600, having fallen from a record high in 2013 above $1,000. Bitcoin saw massive gains to take it above $20,000 in 2017, though Mr. Buffett still referred to it then as rat poison squared. It is currently worth more than $34,000. In contrast, Mr. Musk has been one of the most high-profile advocates for cryptocurrency in recent years. The world's second richest person has caused the crypto market to move on numerous occasions after publicly endorsing or rejecting a cryptocurrency. Tesla became the biggest company to directly accept Bitcoin payments earlier this year. However, it has since blocked them due to environmental concerns about its energy-guzzling network. The electric car maker continues to hold more than $1 billion worth of Bitcoin, having transferred a portion of its cash reserves to cryptocurrency. The true battle is between fiat and crypto. Mr. Musk tweeted at the time, "On balance, I support the latter." His frequent tweets about Dogecoin have also helped push the meme-inspired cryptocurrency to a new all-time high this year, above $0.70, having risen from just 0.2 of a cent this time last year. Our take on the matter. In the end, we will conclude with the fact that Warren Buffett believes in companies who have a so-called moat, also known as brand value that people are willing to pay for. These companies tend to do well on earnings report and in general have a strong, well-marketed product, like Apple, Coca-Cola, insurance companies. However, they tend to not think much about the future and lack innovation. On the other hand, Elon Musk's entire career has revolved around making impossible things possible, innovation, with his startups losing money for over a decade before turning profits. Musk argues that companies Buffett likes will not be ready when a product makes their product obsolete, and the moat surrounding the company will disappear in a day. So it can be said that they both have very different ideologies of what a company should be, and so are bound to get into disputes. It's like developer versus tester in every company. However, we certainly don't think that they dislike each other on a personal level. It's just that their ideologies are in stark contrast. With that, we end this video. Don't forget to join in a next time for more of such interesting content.